Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, what is going on? My name is Boit, and I am back with some more Asian mythology retold action. In the right-hand corner of the map, we've got In Denial, also known as Jollyman. He's going to be playing some Ra for us. His opponent today is the Ra expert, the resident Ra one, not Ra expert, Kronos expert, resident Kronos main. I think he's probably the only Kronos main in existence in the top 50. He does play some other gods as well, but he played this god to a very, very high level. He knows the ins and outs of this god very, 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 very much so. We'll see how he's going to go here. It's Neymar, MD. I mean, he's Dr. Neymar? I don't know. We are on the map, Null Shallows, and I wanted to check this game out because, you know what? I've been struggling. I am very willing to admit that I have indeed been struggling with the Egyptians, specifically struggling with Ra, Isis, and Set. That's all the Egyptians. I've been struggling with all of them. There is a couple of things that I've noticed that are really good with Egyptian. Namely, Egyptians are really, really good at spearmen. Spearmen are an amazing unit for the Egyptians. Very, very, very good. It's dealing with cavalry amazingly in the actual fights. Of course, spearmen don't deal with cavalry well while the cavalry are running around killing off the villages that Egyptians have, but they're very good at killing off cavalry. All right. That's one. So we are going to be seeing Neymar. He is going for what we like to call the Kronos Rush, and Jollyman is going to be in a little bit of trouble. So we'll see how he's going to deal with this. Has been one of the more difficult to defend strategies as the temple will come up over here. Luckily for Jollyman, he does have his hippopotamus underneath his town center. That's going to be tough to deal with. Priests, Pharaoh, they've been boosted in the Archaic Age, so they can actually get some damage done. You can see 3 pierce damage per second times 2.5. You can see this is now 0.6 pierce damage per second times 5. So they are actually getting something done in the defense. It's not a huge amount, but it is something. And Jollyman now will be looking to advance. He is going to be building himself the houses up. The oracle comes through. Will be valorized, and immediately the villagers will turn and start shanking as the priest says, "Hello there, I would like to heal everyone." There will probably be a deconstruction here, I'd have to imagine. As over onto this side now, the villagers have to run, and behind this, we're not seeing a follow-up from Neymar. I think he's making a little bit of a mistake here. You could definitely put some very, very large amounts of pressure on at the moment, and here comes the actual damage from this priest and pharaoh. It's not nothing. As you can see, one Promethean does actually die. I really like this change from the devs. Two Prometheans coming in. He did get some damage already. He's already basically paid off his faster advance to some degree, just on the fact that the idle time is being caused, some damage onto the villages, the pharaoh and priest not empowering. All of that stuff goes into the advantage of the Kronos, of Neymar. But Neymar here, he could have kept the pressure going, and it would have been really, really tough to defend. I'm not sure why he didn't. I don't know why he decided to not go into his Caraballas de Terma type idea and start nuking this gold mine, making it very tough for the Jollyman to play the game. But he is opting into a fast second town center, which is also a perfectly valid option. Relic's going to start coming through as well, as Hermes' winged sandals does get grabbed, making heroes a little bit faster. There's some other relics on the map as well as the Prometheans come through, and they will probably be getting dealt with here. Let's check out these relics on the bottom. Thundercloud Shawl with the bonus damage vulnerability to pierce. Onto this one here, the Addle of Ehekatl, another incredible relic to pick up for bonus damage for your archers and for your buildings, and Cathara of Apollo for some more movement speed. This could be interesting, right? If you have the movement speed on your hero citizens, right now they're moving at 4 speed, and then you grab this one for an extra 10%, moving them up to like 4.4 speed or something, they would be zooming. They would be zooming. Is it 4.4? No. it would be 4.2. But they would be zooming. Actually, no, it would be 4.4. Yeah, there you go. Anyways, Spearmen are out. They're going to be searching for damage. Neymar's coming up onto this side. He does pre-queue out Hyperion. Oop, Oracle. Not getting looked after. Great spot there from Jollyman. His Spearmen get out of there as we're seeing all the Spearmen looking for pressure, damage, and the like. As actually, Neymar decides he wants to go onto this second gold mine super early. He still hasn't placed down a counter barracks. All he needs is a counter barracks, and he needs a couple of hero Caraballister, and these Spearman raids will be dealt with. And of course, he'll then be able to take full advantage out of his second town center. Neymar's all around the map at the moment. He could also consider just throwing walls down. For example, a wall here would keep that hunt very, very safe, as Jollyman's going to be searching around the back. We'll see if he does go right to the back corner here or not, or if he's going to try and charge into the main base, as the counter barracks is now up. Still not enough wood. Lots and lots of gold coming in, however, for Neymar. A little bit of miss macro, as we do see a mana coming down, but that's not going to be enough here, as Neymar gets caught out. And this is the type of pressure that Jollyman is going to be wanting here. And will he be able to get back? This is also a citizen hero, so he tries to distract away. He can't. Oh, he's going to lose 2 for that maneuver. Oh, no. He actually even heroizes. He's going to lose the Valor as well. That's devastating for Neymar. This is damage that, I'm sorry, this is damage that you should never take. You should never take this damage as Kronos here. This is huge for Jollyman. But there's still somewhat of a mountain to climb here for Jollyman in this game. He is 1 town center. He is full send on the barracks units. He's probably going to look to go to the heroic age himself here for scarabs and things like that. There's all of this hunt over here as well that Neymar should be grabbing. He's on the berries in his main base, on the goats, going down another counter barracks for the time being. As over onto this side, Neymar does get sent packing off of this, as he's still not quite prepared to defend the units that are coming through. As the mana will go down, Jollyman getting all the value he possibly can at the moment. There still isn't even an economic guild thrown down for Neymar for that theft of fire technology, which is such a big assistance. Now the wadjets are starting to get mixed in as well, which makes life even harder for the defending Kronos here. He's going to have to start heroizing his actual army to deal with this. And often this costs a lot of resources and can be very, very tough to deal with. Move on to this side. Another counter barracks is coming down as the citizen here kind of caught out. Citizens over here going to have to garrison into the town center for the time being. Gets a lot of damage onto the units there. You get a pretty big boost when you garrison, as the army is going to slowly make its way over onto this side and look for some defense. But Jollyman has pushed Neymar off of all the resources in the game outside of his base. He did manage to get himself nearly 800 gold, or 700 gold, I should say, on this gold mine, which does extend his ability to produce units and get an army out and play defense. The spearmen into the main base, looking for more pressure, roaming around here. The one thing here that Neymar is really missing is that oracle. He's got oracles in the corner and over here, but you could imagine if you had an oracle here, you had an oracle here, you had an oracle over here, he'd be able to see a lot more of the spearman movements and start to track and make the shorter route back home. But nonetheless, he's got watchtowers up now, and he has to be thinking heroic age, which for me, I think it's a little bit on the greedy side. A little bit on the greedy side. He can simply stay in the classical age here. There's no problems with this. Stay in the classical age, make Terma, make Murmillo, make Caraballister, and you've got all of the economic advantage because you're playing 2 town center versus 1 town center. If this was 1 town center versus 1 town center, it's a different story, right? There's no economic advantage. You need to find an advantage somewhere else. You're not going to be able to outfight the classical army of the Egyptian. But in this instance here, Neymar, he is going for his heroic age. He's got 3 oracles only. He's going to be attempting to make use of chaos. Satyrs, Neymar's citizen over here, do get spotted, and Neymar pulls back. Does he get out of here? Yes. Yes, he does manage to get out of here as well, as those Spearman will run. And the reason I suggest here, the main reason I suggest here, that the classical fight is actually perfectly fine and reasonable for Neymar to defend what Jollyman is doing here, is because of ballistics in the classical age now. It allows your Terma and your Ballista to perform very, very well in these fights. It allows them to actually get damage done while the spearmen are roaming around, and then obviously in the actual fight, you're going to be able to overwhelm. Hang on, you can't be. If you're going to go to the heroic age, why make Promethean? He needs to get the upgrade for them as well. I would expect to save all that favor for Satyr here, as Jollyman is going to be sitting outside of this base, and he is literally just waiting. I mean, he is putting pressure on, but he is just waiting, as this Mermillo will spot the spearman coming in onto this side. That's going to be one pick there. He is just waiting for the gold mine in the main base to expire. As the Mermillo will get heroized to stay alive. The woodline has been dealt with here as the Satyr getting this damage. I wouldn't be surprised to see a Chaos drop down over here, as a little bit of the old ghost buildings coming down with time shift. If he doesn't drop Chaos on that, I think that's a mistake, to be honest. He would have picked off every one of those spearmen, and he would have been in a pretty good position here. But nonetheless, now the Slingers coming in, and this has to be a Chaos, as well as the Prometheans to come through. No upgrade for those Prometheans either, as Chaos gets dropped down, Shifting Sands gets dropped, units pull back, they're going to heal up, and the Citizen will attempt to make use of a Palace. This is so early, so greedy from Neymar. The better players to come up onto this side and grab the Palace over there, while the army is on this bottom side here. You wait, you see where the army is, you send citizens to the top, and that's exactly what's going to happen here now, and you get that Palace up while trying to put pressure onto this gold mine here, as double manas come through, and the Palace will come down for Neymar, but this is spotted, as now Jollyman will make his way up to the top side. You have some Arcus also coming through. Surely you have to get that Promethean upgrade, though. Why is he not getting the Promethean upgrade? Like, yes, he gets the boost for making Prometheans going into the heroic age. That makes sense. You get an extra 25% damage, 25% HP on the Prometheans. It's not nothing. But I just don't understand why we just didn't go... why the upgrade's not coming in, or we didn't go for the Satyr here, as the Spearmen are going to start nuking down this Palace. Prometheans coming in onto this side. There's only 2 priests at the moment, so the Prometheans are getting some good value here, but up onto this top side, where did the Ballista go? And I think he might have lost them somewhere along the lines, as Jollyman does dispatch with those Prometheans nicely, pulls back to his Palace. There's not a whole lot of units here. We see Satyr coming through. How much infrastructure does... Oh, no. This is RTS 101, ladies and gentlemen. Things you're not allowed to do in RTS at the top level is queue multiple units into the same building. That's RTS 101. That's when things go wrong. That's where you lose games at any level. Right now, there's so much spend. Also, Neymar can come here while this is going on, by the way. There's so much spend on these units, as it is looking like Neymar is actually defending this, though. There's so much spend on these units that Neymar's just not getting his units out. Just see a little bit of a Contarius raid while that's all going on. But yeah, Neymar's just not getting his units out onto the map. He needs more infrastructure. He needs more military buildings. After all is said and done here as well, Neymar, he's on 2 TCs, but he's equal on citizens. This is generally full advantage for the one town center player. But Neymar, he's got an army out. He's equal. He will slowly start building up that advantage again. He should be looking for raids. He should be looking to lock off these obelisks that are set up as well. But he shouldn't be looking for fights if he can avoid it. He should be playing defensively and basically waiting out everything until he's got up a full population army with upgrades and all that other good stuff. Nonetheless, electron bullets to come through, heavy slingers, heavy spearmen coming through. And up to the top side of the map, the Kontari is searching for anything they possibly can. Neymar now does have himself out this army. The spearmen are greeting him up onto the top, and you do have to be scared of spearmen. I'm not exactly sure why Neymar has opted into Kontarius in this specific situation. Let me break it down for you. Kontarius, fantastic versus Slinger. Slinger is only good versus Arcus. Arcus is okay versus Spearman, but you need a lot of them to sort of get through it. I don't understand why it's just not Murmillo, basically. Murmillo, Destroyer, Herma here as well. Neymar pulling back onto this side. He's taking so much damage while he's trying to get into a good position as the Scarabs now are in for Jollyman. And the Slingers getting that damage done, taking down some Arcus. The Arcus do outrange kind of nicely. Does Jollyman have his upgrade for the Slingers? Yes, he does. Okay, so he can't really go into infantry. He does need the cavalry. Excuse me. I'm a little bit silly. But also, those Scarabs are going to be nuking this position. And Jollyman is going to be breaking this spot down. There is still this citizen advantage, but I don't think that was a good fight for Neymar in the slightest. As the Spearmen come onto this backside, they're going to be taking out the citizen here as well. And that there is game over as the Kronos falls to Ra here. I like the play from Jollyman, but a lot of mistakes here from Neymar, unfortunately. Namely, not grabbing the Promethean upgrade, not going for Satyr as well. Like losing a few too much citizen to these raids is generally not what's going to be happening when a player is fully switched on in the Atlantean side of things. Generally, the citizens don't die. Is my experience. At least they don't die until there's like a lot of chaos going on. But I like the play from Jollyman. The big question I think I have, however, is what happens if Neymar just stays classical age on this 2TC? I don't think there is enough oomph from the classical age 1 town center Ra to actually beat the Atlantean 1 town center classical fight here. I just don't believe that that's the case at the moment. So making things like Caraballister, Terma, Murmillo here, and Promethean in the classical age would be an amazing answer to this sort of like a defense for this sort of far second town center. The other thing is Neymar not going for that full Kronos rush here. I'm not sure why he didn't. That's a question I have. And maybe he'll drop an answer in the comments if he watches this. I don't know. Anyways, if you guys enjoyed this one, make sure you hit the follow on the Twitch. If you're on the YouTube, hit that subscribe button, and I will see you guys in the next game.